Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here on a cold winter's morning. Guys, today we're in a suburb called Heathridge, and Heathridge is about 27 kilometres north of the Perth CBD. 6,660 residents out here, built over an area of 3.8 square kilometres, and we're in a park over here called Admiral Park, the biggest park in Ethridge. And you can see it over there. They play, those are rugby posts over there, so they must play all sorts of sports here, but the rugby posts are there. It's a winter sport. It's the end of June that we're filming this, so smack bang in the middle of winter, and it's absolutely freezing cold because there's a bit of wind blowing, and that contributes to the coldness. So I'll just take you guys for a bit of a walk around Heathridge. It's very cloudy, but I don't think it's going to rain today. There might be one or two light sprinkles. So Ethridge is quite an old area, guys. Opened up in the 1980s, I think. Or the 1970s it was sort of opened. The local government area out here is the city of Joondalup, and Ethridge was chosen as a suburb name because of the heath type vegetation growing on the sand ridges in the area, as well as its isolation from the Perth Central Business District, which is the CBD. So prior to urban settlement in the 1970s, so this place got developed in the 1970s, Heathridge was a remote and undeveloped area, and now it's just part of suburbia. But it's pretty old through here. Look at this old caravan over here, guys. He's seen better days, I think. The owners might disagree with me. I might think it's their pride and joy. This house here is quite well maintained for an old house. Very hilly through here. I tell you what, it's freezing cold, absolutely freezing. There's a nice old Toyota there behind us. Look at that. It looks in pretty good nick, actually. Good paint job on it. So guys, the suburb was officially gazetted in October 1975, and we've just walked into a cul-de-sac here. There's a pathway over there where we can, or laneway I should say, where we can go down. Someone's been doing some gardening over there. There's a lot of wood piled up over there. Good firewood, that. So we'll just walk down this little laneway over here. So you've got a mixture, guys, of Super 6 over here, which is this stuff here. It's like an asbestos, but it's not. But this here will be asbestos over here. And that's how they used to join them in the early days, with a bolt on a couple of bolts in them. So you don't want to disturb that asbestos. It's actually a shocking fence what they've done there. It's all bloody wobbly if you look down there. Look at that. That's pretty shocking. Could have done better. Look how hilly it is here, guys. Look at this. That's the pathway we're walking down. There's a nice newish house across there. That one's quite a big house actually. It's a huge house. Must be a massive block. I'd say about 800 square metre block over there. That house goes a long way back and it's big. It's got a three-car garage there. It takes over the whole front of the block. Look at that. Nice looking house also. But mostly old houses out here. So the first land sales out here, guys, was in 1976. That's when it all started. And land progressively became available throughout the suburb in the 1980s and 1990s. As we walk through Ethridge over here on a very cold morning at the end of June 2024. People doing some work across the road there. That's a portable toilet over there on the block. So obviously they're going to do some major renovations in that house to get the old portable toilet out, because the tradies have to have somewhere to go to the toilet. So what do you guys think of Ethridge so far? A lot of unkept gardens. But you are going to be surprised at the median house price out here. I tell you, I was surprised. There's a few new sort of houses over here, guys, just across there to the right. That one there is quite new. And it's a funny old suburb, because have a look at this, guys. The power is above ground over here, and then behind us it's all below ground over there. Below ground starts as this newish house over here. And we're over here at the only shopping centre in Ethridge, and this is it here. It's called Ethridge Village Shopping Centre, and the main tenant over here is an IGA. You can see IGA Ethridge over there, and there's a couple of Asian restaurants in here. There's a Chinese restaurant and another Asian one in here, and there's a fish and chip shop. I can see a bakery. That's the Chinese restaurant over there. That one's written quite big. There's a coffee and kitchen over there, whatever that is. Well, coffee lounge, but I don't know why they're called coffee and kitchen. Ryan John Coffee and Kitchen. Must make food also, I guess. Then on this side here, you've got a little delicatessen. They're fairly rare in Perth, the little delis, but there's one over there. And then there's a lotto kiosk, a lotto shop over there, and a few other little shops around here. So it's not a bad little shopping centre. It's actually very, very packed here. When we pulled in here this morning, a guy drove past as we were walking out, and he wound his window down and he said, "Where'd all the cars come from? It's absolutely packed." So yeah, it is. We don't know the area, but to us it was packed. Okay, we'll take you to a different part of Heathridge now, and we'll show you around there. See you there shortly. Okay, this here is another park in the area, guys, called Prince Regent Park. And you can see there's soccer goals over there. Haven't seen any Aussie rules football goals yet. We've seen rugby and now soccer. It looks quite a nice park actually. And there's a playing area over there for the kids, over on the far right over there. And quite a few trees around the perimeter of this park for shade during summer months if they're playing. But this soccer's a winter sport, so and still sit under there, I suppose. Okay, we'll just take you to a different part of Heathridge now and show you guys around. Street called Wurl Street that we're walking on. So guys, there's 3 primary schools over here in Ethridge, and the closest high schools are Belridge Secondary College in Belden, which is a suburb close to this, and Ocean Reef Senior High School in Ocean Reef, because there's no high schools here, but there's 3 primary schools. There's a vacant block over there. Looks it's got a bit of retaining on it, and that's about it. There's a lot of work to be done on it. The problem over here, when they released this land years ago, I don't think the developers done any retaining work out here. I think you had to do all your own. So it was the blocks were sloping all over the place. Look at that big house over there, guys. Might just go check it out. There's a couple of big houses in there. Not sure if that's one. It looks like it's one house. It's probably the biggest house in Ethridge. Those 2 together there. One looks fairly new. The light colour one looks fairly new, and the other one, it's not old, but it's not new. It's been there a few years. So I don't know what sort of views they'll get from there. They might get ocean views, because Ethridge isn't that far from the ocean. It's on this side of Marmion Avenue, so it's not on the ocean side of Marmion Avenue. It's a cul-de-sac through here. So these are there's 2 big houses there. So we'll have to spin around here, guys, because it's a blocked road, cul-de-sac. But I would say those are the 2 biggest houses in the area, and I'm going to assume they're quite high up on a hill. So I'm thinking they probably get ocean views or ocean glimpses from their balconies, because they both have substantial balconies. There's another double story over there, and then right next to it is a house that's for sale. And it could be the house we're going to show you. I think it is. We'll just cross the road here. This one here, guys, number 2, Sandford Court, Heathridge. It's the cheapest house that I could find that's for sale, and that's number 2, Sandford Court. Now it's a corner block. Have a look at that corner there. That's pretty messed up. All that garden area there. As a car goes past, there's 2 massive dogs hanging their heads out the window. This here's the house that's for sale, and there's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage. That garage has been tacked on, so it's not part of the original house. It's on a 548 square metre block, and they're asking offers over 690,000 for that. They haven't even spruced up the garden. And next door to it, you've got a nice double story. So what do you guys think of the house that's for sale? They could have spruced up the garden a bit. It's a bit overgrown. For that price, corner block. They should have spruced up the garden here on the corner also, this part here. There's a lot of junk mail in that letterbox. I'm not sure if there's someone living there. There's a car there, but it could be the real estate agent. Because you would think whoever lived there would have taken all that junk mail out, because you can't put any more in there. So guys, that was the cheapest house over there. Let us know what you think. Leave some comments. Would you buy that house for over 690,000 Australian dollars? Check it out on realestate.com.au. Let us know what you think. But there is another house over here, guys, the most expensive one, and it's in worse condition than that one, to be honest with you, because I've written in my notes here, it's a shocker. We will take you there and we will show you the most expensive house. So guys, the nearest hospital to Heathridge is the Joondalup Health Campus, and that does have an emergency department in there. And the closest train station is Edgewater train station, and there is a bus service to and from the station. So what we might do now is take you to a different part of Ethridge and show you around there. We'll see you there shortly. Hi guys, we're just walking down another street here in Ethridge. Probably the nicest street. Here you go, I'll give it the best garden in the street. Here it is, yeah. Check that out. That's real lawn, by the way, guys. That's the best garden in Ethridge, I'd say, because we've seen a lot of bad gardens through here. But we'll give the best garden award this week, and that was the best garden we just passed. So this street doesn't look too bad, except for there's the worst one right next to the best one. There you go. I'll give the worst one also. But this street's pretty good on average. You can see everyone's kept everything nice and neat through here. What do you guys think of Ethridge? It's an old suburb, been around for a while. I remember a girl I worked with years and years ago when the suburb first opened up. She bought a block out here, or built a house out here. It's under 40,000 for the house and the block. She had a housewarming party, and I went to the housewarming party, and I thought I'm driving into the Sahara Desert. It was just all sand out here. It was sand everywhere, and there was her little house in the middle of all the sand. Here's a brand new house here, guys, on the left hand side. I think Susan just filmed it, but I missed it. There it is there. What a beauty. Good looking house, that. There's a bloke mowing his lawn, so keeping up all the oh, look at that. What the hell's that? What is that, guys? Let us know. What is that? I don't know what it is. Is it a house or a junkyard? I feel sorry for the guy mowing his lawn, because his is very, very neat. And that junkyard or house, whatever it was, is right opposite him. That's what I was talking about, guys. When the developers developed out here in the 70s, they never done any retaining and left to the owners to do, and this is what you get. Have a look at this. How shocking is that? They put up a nice fence, but there used to be the old asbestos fence there, and they've done a bit of retaining, and that fence should have sat on top of that retaining blocks, but it's not. But anyway, that's what they've done. Yeah, the developers never done any of that those days. You pay a little bit more for the blocks now, but they develop it much better these days. They'll retain everything for you as much as they can, and I the fences I'm included these days, so it keeps the suburb nice and neat. Look at that over there, guys. Probably the tallest fence that we've seen here in the suburb. Obviously like their privacy. Nothing wrong with that. But look what's behind it. Not much. A grass patch or weed patch. So here's an interesting looking house here on the left. That's a huge patio area there. Massive, and a big deck also. So they've obviously done a lot of work on that. It's a block that slopes down. You can see the slope here. And they've leveled all that up and put that patio there, raised it all, level with the house, and they'll get beautiful views of the trees over there. And that's about it. And over that way there. But guys, the front garden's absolutely shocking. They've got that beautiful patio that would have cost them easily about 30 or 40,000. Well, maybe in the day it was less, but today it would cost you that. And the house is absolutely shocking. So what we're doing now, guys, is taking you to the most expensive house in the street, or in the suburb, I should say. Hell, there's a heck of a effort trying to get up that hill. It's very, very hilly out here. That's what they'd done back then. They didn't plan these older suburbs very well. And you can see over here is also above ground power. So there's certain parts of Heathridge. Here's another. This garden here is very well done. Also, give him another award here for best garden. Another good looking garden there. So guys, what we might do now, we're approaching this most expensive house in the street, and you can see the for sale sign over there. And it's at number 10 Carson Place in Ethridge. This is it here. The block slopes right down. I don't know if you can see the back fence there. Well, the block slopes are right down over there. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. Maybe there's anyone living in it. It's a three bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car garage, and it's a carport, by the way. You can see that. It's on a 763 square meter block, guys, and built in 1986. They're asking from 795,000 Australian dollars for that. It's an absolute shocker inside. Have a look on realestate.com.au. I couldn't live in there. Let us know what you think if you have a look on realestate.com.au. I couldn't live in it. It's absolutely, completely run down. Number 10 Carson Place in Heathridge. Check it out. Have a look at that roof, guys. There's a bit of a reno job going on there, so I don't know if they're going to respray it all one colour. But they've just they added on this front area here. And I'd say that's just a temporary thing. They're going to spray it all the one colour when they're finished doing their renovation. There's another house over here. This one looks quite nice. The fence, beautiful fence on it. They've obviously done a renovation job on that in the last few years because they've spruced it up a bit, and they've done that garage properly, unless the garage was on there. And yeah, let us know what you think of that, the most expensive house in the suburb. I don't think much of it at all. Look at that house, guys. That's a nice looking house. That was either renovated or a new one built. I'd say a new one was built there. Looks pretty modern. So I might give you guys the median house price now in Ethridge. I know you guys are always interested in this. I was surprised at this. I thought it's quite high, but anyway, all those who bought back in the 1970s and 80s when the suburb first opened and still hold their house, they'll be making quite good money out here, considering that the most expensive house is on the market for nearly 800,000, or they probably want 800,000, over 795. The median house price over here in Heathridge, guys, is 660,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price out here is 425,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price is 322,500 Australian dollars. What do you guys think of that? Leave some comments, let us know. That wind has died down a bit. I'm not as cold as I was. It's died down a lot actually. Still very cloudy, as you can see. And we've still got another video to do after this, guys. Have a look at this carport here, guys, in front of this house. He's obviously built it to fit his van, because he's got a roof rack on there with some stuff, and it fits in there perfectly. But have a look at his lawn. How good's that? The lawn's perfect. It looks like it's just been laid actually. They might be gearing up to sell, who knows. So you can see how hilly it is here. You can see the views through there. And there's another park down there. You can see that park over there. So there's a few parks in the area. But I'll be surprised. I'm still thinking about the most expensive house, guys. It really is a bad house. It's a shocking house. From 795,000, it's a shocker. Have a look on realestate.com.au and then let us know what you think. Would you live in that house, the most expensive house in Ethridge? You'd probably have to spend another 100 to 150,000 to get it up to scratch. You're better off demolishing it and build a new one, but then you're going to build something and you've paid 800,000 for a block of land. That's actually a battle axe block because it goes down to nothing. So a lot of site works have to go in there, a lot of retaining. Yeah, you're going to spend close to $1 million, guys. Yeah, over $1 million if you're going to demolish it. Pay for your demolition fees, pay for all your retaining and site works, and then the cost of the house on top of that. And the area's a long way off $1 million with a median house price. But this is Perth, Western Australia, and anything can happen. Who predicted all this stuff to happen with house prices? I don't think anyone did. And if they tell you they did, I think they're lying, because no one could have predicted the way it went. Have a look at that house on the left there, guys. Look at the roof. It's pitch black. Looks quite interesting. It's very low down. So that's how the blocks are around here. Have a look at that. That driveway would have to be one of the steepest driveways around, because look at that. The roof is the height of the road where we're on. Comes level with the road just about. Same with the one next door, because that's how the hill goes down over there. So guys, we'll just wind it up over here where we started, in Prince Regent Park. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video in Ethridge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and we will see you in the next one.